In this unit, we're going to be creating an abstract self-portrait inspired by the artist Peter Max. Now, we had looked at some different works of art by Peter Max and different portraits, and we said that they were very, very colorful, really bold, bright colors, and that they were also very abstract. So by abstract, we mean that things are inspired by reality, but many things in there are altered or reduced in design. So for example, when we look at this work of art called Nixon, this is a picture of Richard Nixon, who's a man, but his skin is completely white, so very plain, and we're not seeing details or shadows or wrinkles or anything. It's very flat and reduced. Okay, same thing we're seeing in self-portrait, and even in here, even though there's a little bit of shading, it's still very reduced. And then we're also seeing some things in the design that we wouldn't see in reality, like people's hair having, planets and moons and things like that. So that's where his celestial kind of designs come in. Celestial means stars and planets, like of the sky. So I want to start out by just showing you how to draw your self-portrait, just kind of the basic part, with the correct proportions. So all adult people's faces have, or once you're not a baby anymore, pretty much, like children and adults, have the same basic proportions of their face. So I'm going to kind of show you that now. Now I'm going to show you with a Sharpie, but I would like you to do this in pencil first. So start out by drawing an oval for your head. Now, if you are going to be doing a portrait like I did where the hair is really long, okay, especially if you're a person with long hair, then you are going to be starting your oval much lower on the page and drawing it smaller. So if you have short hair and your hair is only going to be taking a part of it, then you would do it up higher. Longer hair, you would start the oval lower. So I'm going to go back to right here, and we want to start out by doing our eyes. Now, I noticed that in a lot of students' drawings, they make the eyes all the way up here. Your eyes are actually located halfway down your face. I'm going to draw a line in a pencil to show you where that is, and you can do this really light in a pencil. Just make sure that you do it so light that you can erase it later. And your eyes, you could fit 5 of them equally across your face. So if you divided your face into 5 sections like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which you don't have to do, I'm just showing you, you could fit your eyes, the length of them, across there. So when you draw an eye, draw kind of a football shape, okay? When students are younger, I tell them an oval, but you want to have those corners in there where your tear duct is. So kind of an oval shape. Now some people's eyes are brighter and wider than others, some are more narrow. Then you're going to draw a circle, and you want to have the circle touch the top and the bottom, unless of course you want to look absolutely terrified in your picture, in which case you would show a little bit of white space on the bottom. Now for your nose, I'm going to show you a pretty simple way to draw a nose. So you want it to be about as wide as the space between your eyes, but if you put your Chromebook in selfie mode and you use it like a mirror, you can notice more things about your eyes. Like I notice when I smile, about your nose. When I smile, my nose stretches out and gets a little wider, so it's not quite in the corners, it's a little wider. Okay, so take a look at that before you draw your nose. And then here's kind of a basic nose. So give yourself some space, and then you can do kind of like a parenthesis line, and then like a little wiggle like that. Okay, so that's a pretty basic nose. Now for your mouth, if you're going to make yourself smiling, your mouth is going to be a little wider. Okay, but when our mouth is relaxed, typically if you drew a line from here down to here, it would fit right in between the center of your eyes down to here. Okay, so this would be kind of a relaxed mouth line. If you're smiling, it would come out a little bit wider. So to draw a mouth, you can just do, now I'm going to draw an open mouth, but if you draw a closed mouth, you just put the lips together. You kind of go up. There's a little dip in the middle usually. And then for your teeth, you don't have to get super detailed in your teeth because sometimes it can make you look a little silly. Just kind of do some little lines like that in there. So I have kind of my mouth, my nose, my eyes. Now for my eyebrows. Eyebrows typically start right at the corner of the eye. You can look at yours in the mirror. Some people are thicker or thinner. Okay, but there's definitely some space there. If you want to do lashes, you can. Okay, you could do a pupil in the middle. Now, we want to do our neck, our shoulders, coming down, and then you could do a line for a collar or shirt, anything. If you're going to put something on your shirt, don't get too crazy with logos or anything because it's distracting from the other cool stuff that we're going to have in the picture. We want this to be abstract, somewhat reduced. Now, if you're going to be drawing where your ears are shown, like mine are, you can draw ears, but you can choose to have it like this where we're not seeing ears. I usually say draw like kind of half of an oval, and then you can do a little line there, and up like that. Now, for your hairline, I don't want to see you starting your hair on the top here like that because that would make your forehead too big. We drew our whole head, okay? Your hairline would start probably around here. Now some people's hairline, so then this line would get erased later. Some people's hairline is a little bit deeper. Some people have, like me when I have my hair all pulled back, my hairline is a little square, but I have bangs, so I drew myself with my bangs in my picture. So if that's the case, you can draw, you know, bangs, or if your hair rests on your head. Now from here, you can, you know, this is how you would draw traditional hair. But in our video, we're going to be doing some kind of crazy celestial abstract hair. So I will show you how to do that in the next video.